but at the start of that overtime, it was obvious they were going to your legs. What was that like?
Yeah, they kind of told me down the stretch they're going to be ready to run the ball. I know our guys been running hard all day, so I know their legs were extremely tired. I had fresh legs. They went to me, I made a play, I had to call it back. But it's still wonderful just to have that comfortability in me and their trust in me. So.
You went to set in a lot of key moments. Is it just a comfort level there?
It's just connection. I have connections. I have great connections with all my receivers. I really just kind of saw his matchup, and I kind of had a little smaller guy on him, so I kind of just went as well.
You talked about them calling the run back, the touchdown run there at the end. How do you reset mentally from that, knowing you got to go right back to it, or is it just pretty natural?
Yeah, it happens. I know a lot of times during fall camp, we would have 2-minute situations, and something would go wrong on the offensive side of the ball, and it'd be called back, and we'd have to do it over again. So, it's the same thing. We prepare for this moment, and we finish strong.
How would you assess the offense's performance as a whole tonight?
I give it a C. We came out. I missed some throws at the beginning of the game. We missed some catches, missed some blocks. But at the end of the day, we kept pushing, kept taking that step forward, and that's all we can hope for.
The lack of rhythm, if you want to call it that, any particular reason that you can pinpoint, kind of looking back on the night?
No, just come out to a slow start. It happens. The biggest thing is just overcoming that challenge and getting to our rhythm and get going.
So you had Javonte and Bayless and Sed were kind of your three go-to guys. Do you think it's Sed and Jalen and Brew? I mean, it looks like it shaped up that way today.
Yeah, whoever's out there, I'm going to get them the ball when they're open. That's my job, to get the playmakers the ball in space and let them do what they do. So, whoever's out there with me, I'm going to give them the ball.
And what do you think this says about just the team and the growth? I know Judge was talking about that a lot yesterday. Like maybe a year ago, you guys were
definitely maturity. We've matured and we learned from our mistakes in the past. And, that's all we can do. Learn from our mistakes, move forward, and increase our play in a positive direction.
What do you say about the defense tonight? They were really locked down from second through overtime period.
Yeah, defense played their tails off today, as they do every day. They bring that enthusiasm and that energy day in and day out during practice, and they push us to get better, and we push them to get better. I remember during camp, we were preaching like, let's make each other better, let's compete. So moments like this we can finish.
What did you think about Trey Flowers muffing the punt and then having the big sack there in overtime?
Yeah, Trey's a vet guy. He's the next play mentality type of guy. All right, now 9. He works extremely hard. I see him a lot of times out there catching punts. All right, now I see him out there catching punts and doing extra work so that he can transfer it over to game time situations. So hats off to Trey for making up for the muff punt. But I never doubted him one bit.
Did you say anything to him?
No, you don't have to say nothing to real ballers. They know what to do.
Just character? Is that all that is?
Yeah, perseverance. He's a strong-minded guy, and I feel like there's a lot of guys on our team that are strong-minded and that can persevere through tough times.
Hypo called it
about the TD, but at that point, you guys are kind of, if the route's over, he's kind of trying to just drift back a little bit inside, right?
Yeah, really. He ran the post, and I kind of saw the guy kind of trailing him. I was trying to buy some time, so I was moving up in the pocket, kind of turned into a little sprint forward. But yeah, just giving my guy a chance. I have full trust in all my receivers, and I was telling them that all night. Like, guys, I trust in y'all. I'm gonna put the ball in the air. Y'all gonna make a play. So Sed does what he does, and was aggressive and snatched the ball out there.
Hypo called it a program win. What about the program allows the program to go out there and get a win when maybe the ball's not always bouncing y'all's way? Yeah,
like I said before, it's maturity. Learning from our lessons before. We talked about this situation. We established that it was going to be, a 60-minute game. It was going to be a 12-round prize fight. So, we just came out and executed how we wanted to on the back end, and that's the most important thing, how we finished.
When the game finished up there, Coach Narduzzi was asking everyone where you were on the field. Can you share what he told you?
Yeah, really, he just told me that he was proud of me and my growth on the field and my maturity as well.
Just kind of the way the last overtime game ended, just to walk off the field with Golish and Hypo there, I guess, what was that moment like?
Yeah, it's special. We work our tails off every day in the office for countless hours, watching film for countless hours. Right now, watching film for countless hours. On the field, having different corrections, last-minute corrections. You never know when you need it or when that is needed, and tonight was needed.
How good is that front seven? you saw tonight?
Yeah, you know, they're really good. It's a veteran group. I've seen them for a long time now. So, you know, those guys play with a lot of enthusiasm, and you know, there's a lot of jokes on the field, and a lot of high competitive nature, and that's what you want. You know, you want to play against the best.
A few more.
Hendon, how much easier is it to clean up corrections? How much easier is it to clean up corrections when you win a game? I mean, there were a bunch of them tonight, but still.
Yeah, it's the same. You know, it's the same. We approach it the same way. We'll never look at the outcome. We'll always look at, you know, what's going on. What was the symptom of this problem right here? So, you know, really just going back to the drawing board and correcting anything that we have that's in the negative.
How much cleaner and better do you think this offense can be?
Extremely. Like we are so clean. You know, at times during camp and practice, that I know we can be much cleaner than the one we were tonight for sure.
What was it kind of surprising to see it not be as clean tonight?
No, it's football. You know, it's going to be ups and downs. It's how you handle ups and downs at the end of the day, and we handled it pretty well.
Coach Warren said there in that situation, I know he had a couple balls tonight that he almost always catches and couldn't come up with them tonight. Is there any doubt in your mind, though, when it's on the line, you feel comfortable going there?
Yeah, I feel comfortable with all my guys. Many times, you know, like I said before, we practice too many drills in fall camp and the spring time. So, you know, there's many times where there's different guys in our receiving core, in our tight end core, running back core, that have caught, you know, to win the game in those simulated situations. So, you know, I have faith in all my guys.
Thanks, Hendon.